Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Hi, Sister Man. How you doing? Good. Man, it is good.
I know. Oh no, not that.
I know.
Sister Rounds is a little longer than that.
Oh yeah, just a little bit longer.
Just a little.
Are you do out?
Yeah.
That she's my daughter.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
So.
now that we're on film, stage right. Do you want me to take your picture with the three of you? I like with or without glass.
Oh, we've got it. It's so much. Yes, it does. See our car, we didn't wash it on PD. Forgot it was PD. It was transfers instead. Oh yeah. It's a little dirty, but we don't have to worry about it.
This is the car that they claim they didn't wash today, and the poor elders are going to have a problem with it, okay?
Canker mounds.
Okay.
And you can look over here, and you can all say hi and say your names
Hi, say your names. Oh wait.
and where you're from.
Oh well, I'm Sister Mary Jane Conklin, and I'm from Salem, Virginia.
Marijuana?
Mary, or otherwise, as Sister Juke says, Canker.
I'm Sister Jukes. I'm from California.
I'm Sister Roms, and I'm from Wisconsin.
Cheesy state.
Cheesy, yes, very cheesy state.
Cheesy sister.
Pardon?
She says it's fine up there.
Oh, okay.
О! Так, вот так я хочу. Вот так я хочу. Вот так я хочу.
And have her tell us her name and where she's from, and
Он хочет узнать ваше имя, откуда вы.
Сейчас скажу все ему.
Хорошо.
Я волнуюсь очень, скажи ему. Я так волнуюсь. У него такая хорошая дочь, такая красивая.
this is one way for you to remember her better.
Это чтобы поможешь мне помнить? Это чтобы... Как сказать? Но это видео. Это будет помогать мне вспомнить?
Да,
Вам?
да.
Да. Хорошо.
You can ask her any questions you want and have her answer.
Но его. Откуда вы?
Я из Москвы, очень старая.
В Москве?
Да. Я родилась в Москве 70 лет тому назад.
Вообще, she was born in Moscow 70 years ago.
No, no way.
Я думаю, что...
Но.
Да.
Очень красивый город. Мой отец военнослужащий, большой генерал, летчик, или как нас называется, авиатор.
Her dad was an aviator in First World War. World War One, big war. Да.
World War One? Oh, no.
Моя мама доктор, профессор.
Her mom's a doctor and professor.
Мою семью всю расстреляли в 81 году. Двух моих детей, моего отца, мою маму. Всех. Ну ничего.
Her mom and her dad and both her children all died in 81.
Мы остались вдвоем с Валентией.
She became it was just her and Vladimir.
Мой город очень прекрасный. Москвичи очень добрые. Это твоему папе. Очень красивые. И город замечательный. Ты не была?
Да, была там.
Город замечательный.
Недолго, но
Я
любила.
жила на Арбате. Большая красивая улица. У меня был очень красивый дом. Большой дом.
Покажи, у вас здесь фотографии.
Есть, я покажу
Хорошо.
хаус. Небольшой дом.
Да.
8 комнат.
Вообще.
Да. Ну, мы хорошо жили.
Да. It says that in Moscow they lived on a very beautiful street. I've been on that street. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's beautiful, and they lived in a big apartment house kind of thing. But they had 8 rooms in their apartment, which is huge. And they lived very well there. Yes.
When did she come here?
We когда пришли туда
6 лет.
6 years ago.
Oh.
А почему?
Когда выпустили? Мы шли в Америку через все страны. Через Европу, через Австралию.
She says that they've lived everywhere. They lived in Europe and they lived in Australia and then they came here. Вообще.
Нас пригласили в Америку. Мы пришли, нам дали здесь как-то укрытие. Мы получили здесь гражданство.
Does she still have family in Russia? У тебя, у вас еще семья там, в России?
No. No. My family, Moscow, Москва, моя семья в Москве живет 400 лет. А Володин еще больше. Ну, старый.
She says her family's lived in Moscow for 400 years.
Мы очень,
And her husband didn't live there now.
мы очень знатные московского дворянского рода. Мой родитель, мой дедушка, прадедушка, все служили царю и отечеству.
Серьезно? Вообще. She says that her grandfather and her great-grandfather, and even further than that, they all served for the royal court.
Nicholas?
Она очень красивая и прекрасная. И я очень ее люблю. И если когда-нибудь будет возможность, а если вот все коммунисты повымрут, тогда я обязательно поеду домой.
Yeah. She says she really loves her city. It's really beautiful, and that sometime when things settle down over there, she absolutely wants to return home.
The suffering of the people are so great. I mean, they have been over the years, but it's just getting worse for them.
Приезжай к нам, когда будешь нигде не останавливайся, вот этот диван, будешь здесь у нас жить. Мы всегда будем тебе. Если нужно тебе помочь в учебе, помогать.
Спасибо.
Вот и доктор технической наук, который закончил университет, у тебя очень хороший адрес.
Да, знаю. У него такой. Вообще. Да. А вы тоже?
О, я просто уже старая.
Если когда-нибудь вы будете как около Сакраменто, прийти к нам.
Обязательно. Мы обязательно будем, потому что мы вот немножко отойдем с ним, получим паспорта американские. Скоро уже.
О, скоро.
Скоро, наверное, к Новому году. И тогда поедем путешествовать немножко. И обязательно забудете русское.
Здорово.
Обязательно.
Здорово.
Это я тебе обещаю.
Спасибо. Нам очень приятно.
Какая девочка.
She said that she'll come see us in
Oh,
Sacramento.
very.
I told her absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
I would be very pleased for you to come. Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Добрый такая. Добрый.
Northern California has great beauty.
Очень красивый шаг. Очень.
Changed it. What? That's her husband up there. Lovely. Покажи, маски.
Это, смотрите, все расскажу. Правительство, как сказать, члены правительства, верху...
Та-да-та-да!
Замечательно. Замечательно.
It's just a real treat for us. A very great pleasure.
Им очень приятно познакомиться с вами.
У тебя такие родители красивые.
Да.
Я люблю блондинов. У меня Володька белый.
Да.
И сын мой старший был как отец. Белый.
Да.
Папа мой светлый вот такой.
Yeah, her dad had hair like that, like yours.
Oh.
She said she loves it.
Хорошо.
И Владимир...
Только вот ты такая темненькая. Как вот ты такая темненькая.
Да.
Ты на маму похожа.
Моя мама из, ее прародители из Чехословакии.
Красивый город Прага.
She says Prague is beautiful. Prague.
Золотая Прага, золотая.
Golden Prague.
М. Такие мосты красивые, такие памятники. Яну Гусу памятник, королю Артуру памятник.
Beautiful souvenirs there.
Ой,
Just,
вообще удивительный город. Я много раз там была.
Seriously? She said she's been there a lot of times. It's beautiful. She really did.
У меня была такая работа,
Мгм.
мои фабрики швейные, я над ними курировала.
She had
Выпускали вещи там.
her work was such that for the company, the factory she worked for, she would down there a lot. Such.
Красота.
I hope to go someday.
Мы когда-нибудь будем там.
Обязательно, это надо обязательно посмотреть. Вообще Европа изумительно красивое место. Я была везде, я была в Париже, я была в Вене, Штраус, Венский оперный театр. Это такая красота.
All
А
these
музыка?
opera theaters in, like, Vienna
М,
У меня
музыка.
подруга из Австрии.
Австрии.
Австрии?
Австрия, это Австрия, а столица Вена.
Да. Ее зовут Керен Кайнсбауэр.
Ага.
Она так хорошая. Она медсестра.
Медсестра.
И она была моя напарница. И она сказала, вы можете прийти к мне погостить.
Очень хорошо.
Мы
Европа
когда-нибудь
вообще очень
будем.
красивая.
Да.
Очень красивая Европа. Какие
Да.
красивые города.
She says Europe is
Я
so
только
beautiful.
Германию не очень люблю. Она очень суровая, серая такая, но тоже очень красивая. Швейцария вся в солнце.
Cool.
Очень красивый Краков, очень красивая. Ну, много очень красивых. Вообще Европа очень красивая. Она очень старинная, она древняя.
Да,
Она же больше 2000 лет существует, до Христа еще.
да. No, she says that Europe is just so beautiful. It's old. It's it's like antique basically. That even before Christ, it was old, and it's just beautiful and old. No, спасибо большое за то, что
В Чехословакии, скажи маме, великолепная посуда.
Что?
Хрусталь, богемия, посуда, как тебе сказать, чашки, ложки, вот это, как называется у вас, сервизы такие фарфоровые.
Да.
Чехословакия на первом месте в мире стоит по богемскому стеклу.
She says
Красота.
that in Czechoslovakia they have the best, like crystal in the world. Best china, the best just
Ох,
like dishes, like
красота.
glasses, plates,
Since
and
communism fell in Czechoslovakia, there's a lot of beautiful glassware coming over to the United States now, but I can't afford it.
Она сказала, что, когда коммунизм,
Мгм. Вот я жду,
да,
я жду,
she said she's still waiting for it to happen. Communism fall.
я
Well,
жду.
I know.
But после этого Чехословакия послала много
Мгм.
красивые штуки
Мгм.
на там здесь,
Да.
но они очень дорогие. Но она хочет купить когда-нибудь. Вот так это.
Когда она поедет туда, там будет это дешевле. Здесь вообще все очень дорого,
Да.
потому
She's
что
when you go
сюда
there, it'll be very
привозится.
inexpensive. Here it's all very expensive.
А там будет все дешево. Там красота.
Да. Подожди.
Да коммунизм уже заканчивается. Сейчас умрет вот этот вот последний недоделок.
У нас одна старейшина, который в воскресенье уезжает, и он будет в Владивостоке.
О, Владивосток это так далеко.
Да, знаю, это очень холодно, наверное, но его семья там, они помогают в Россию делать как экономика и
Мгм.
agriculture,
Ясно.
не знаю, как сказать. но
Ясно. Помогают.
Да, они помогают.
Мгм.
И его миссия закончилась, и он так рад быть там.
Дома.
Да. И я сказала, я хочу с тобой. Просто я
Очень
скучаю.
красивый город.
Да.
Он небольшой, он когда-то был военный, закрытый. Там очень красивая бухта, Золотой Рог. Удивительно красивая бухта. Там стояли когда-то военные корабли военно-морского флота России. Держава была великая морская Россия, великая. И бухта была удивительно красивая. И вообще город очень старый. Стоит весь на сопках. такой красоты, и внутри вот этот залив. Вот у вас залив есть похожий, это вот в Сан-Франциско. Огромный залив, и такой город стоит, весь золотой.
Вообще.
От Москвы до Владивостока 10 тысяч километров. Мы с
Вообще.
Володькой ехали на машине.
She said from Moscow to Vladivostok is 10,000 miles, and that she and her husband went in a car.
Not 10,000.
10 тысяч,
10
да?
тысяч.
Да. 10,000.
10 тысяч. Мы ехали месяц.
I guess it could be. I just can't even
It's
fathom
it's
that
2.5
such-
times size than
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the United States, it's huge.
Америка меньше России. Россия 1/6 часть света.
Есть больше
Спасибо.
людей в Москве, чем в нашей церкви. По всему
В
миру.
Москве 13 миллионов.
Да?
В Москве 13 миллионов.
13 теперь.
13 миллионов.
вообще.
А еще считай пригород, ведь он приезжает весь в
That's
Москву.
more people in Moscow. That's more people in the church.
Большой город.
I just can't even
Это очень
Very
большой
big
город.
city.
Большой. Если я знала бы, как большой это был, я очень боялась, наверное. Потому что это
Я
очень
получу
большой.
паспорт.
Мгм.
Я получу паспорт американский. И мы с тобой, если ты будешь свободная, не будешь учиться, я тебя приглашаю. Я возьму тебя с собой в Москву. Я покажу тебе город, какой ты еще не видела никогда. Потому что я родилась там, я его знаю.
Да.
Мы сходим с тобой в Большой театр. Мы пойдем с тобой в МХАТ. Знаешь, что такое МХАТ? Московский художественный театр.
Да.
Великие актеры там работали, великие. Я все тебе покажу.
Хорошо. Хорошо.
Я обязательно. Если мы вот получим вот паспорта после Нового года, то мы обязательно летом уедем домой. Потому что нас уже никто не тронет, нас никто не возьмет, и мы уже будем американские граждане. А я тебя обязательно возьму. И у меня дом сохранился весь. Мы будем там жить с тобой. Там так красиво. Мне.
Вообще. Здорово.
Здорово.
Как я вас
Ой, мы тебя очень... Вовка так расстроился, что он уходит и не встретит тебя. Мы тебя так ждали, ты почему-то позвонила и не пришла.
Да, я вообще не помню, что
Что-то
случилось.
случилось, мы тебя так
Да.
ждали.
Мы везде были, мы вообще не были дома в прошлой неделе. Мы были в Нортом Холливуде. Не знаю, как сказать. Норт
Ну,
Холливуд.
Голливуд.
И Валенсия.
Ага.
Не Валенсия.
Ты смотрела
Но-
Лос-Анджелес?
Да. Но у нас была встреча везде.
Ага.
У нас было много meetings.
Мгм.
Везде.
Везде.
И мы вообще здесь не были. Мы уезжали рано утром.
Утром и приезжали поздно
Да.
вечером.
И
Ты моя ласточка,
каждый раз
ты
я
моя
хотела
девочка
позвонить, звонить вам, но не могла, поскольку это было или слишком рано, или слишком поздно. И что делать? Я так скучала.
А мы как за тобой теперь будем скучать. Мы и так все время смотрели. Здесь был этот в церкви, Володя пошел там стулья помогать ставить, и он смотрел, нету, говорит, ее нигде. Нигде нету. Ты наша внучка.
Но нам надо уйти. Наш мужчина там.
Все.
Надо.
Раз надо, значит надо.
Ну, спасибо большое.
Будьте все здоровы, скажи им. Мы желаем им всем здоровья и счастья в этой благословенной стране.
Happiness and
Thank you.
blessings.
Thank you.
Спасибо и вам тоже.
Спасибо.
Желаю вам.
Я так расстаюсь с тобой. Я не могу.
Ну вот. Мы... Можем ли мы помолиться с вами?
С удовольствием.
Что?
С удовольствием. Ты не знаешь такого слова?
Нет.
Я хочу видеть вас с удовольствием, то есть очень прекрасно. Я хочу сделать что-то с удовольствием, очень хорошо. То есть ты хочешь помолиться? Я очень хочу с тобой помолиться.
Хорошо. Он сказал что-то по-испански, и он сказал, может быть, это не работает.
We're here at the Devil's Punch Bowl. This is Marie, and that's Andera, Sister Jukes. And these are some of her friends. And these are great horned owls. That one has its eyes open. That one doesn't.
I know it. Look at the feathers, it's so beautiful.
And over here we have some red-tailed hawks.
One time a mouse was in here. This is like ran in.
This is the punch bowl.
It looks like, I don't know what kind of rock it is, but it looks like liquid that came up and just splashed and then just froze.
Yep.
It does. Do they know how that was formed? Do they?
I don't know. This stupid yucca stuff. Man, you get poked by one of those and loses slivers in your knee. Well, I always get poked in the knees and some stuff. Size, but
Imagine that cactus does too.
I'll bet. And it was this fungus that the girl was just choking.
It smells like bubble gum almost.
Really?
This is what?
Sacrificial altar.
I'm going to capture some of the rocks in the background there.
There's another spot down the ways that I don't want to get in, but it's got another view of the other side of the punch bowl over there. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Are there other areas you can do that from?
I don't know. Let me walk ahead just a little bit to see how far it is. I did climb to the top of that one right there. Keep going there. With you. But that's how we got lost. We went down like that way. That whole thing about staying on the trail.
Yeah.
Good look.
For a reason, huh?
Oh, did I introduce you to Marie and Richard?
Does that mean you can use
Yeah, your daughter did wonderful service at my home.
It was great because we could just come and talk. Is she beautiful? Which one is this? Mahala?
That's Mahaley.
Mahaley.
Where's your arm? Is it in there? I think it is.
She was just born Saturday.
What day is that?
The 24th.
And what's her name?
Kirtland.
It's so cute.
Here's over the nose.
You guys can have a seat.
Just keep holding it. So how far along were you?
7 weeks. So for full term, we have 10 weeks. Just 32. Right, 5 days. Okay, that was much better. Okay, we'll do this one. like this.
If they're controlled, I don't mind it, but if they're winging it all over the place, that's when I start getting a little
Hey, Ben.
concerned.
Here's a phone book.
This house,
Big machine I was telling you about, my money tag. It's got the old fashioned, if you can see it here, it's got the old fashioned ringer.
You know, I have a wood one. The wooden, yeah, the little fluted wooden.
Oh, you do?
It's hanging up on the thing.
But I just love it. I love doing my own wash. Anyway, this is,
This blacksmith shop is where he does all of his fun things.
yeah.
Look at that.
This is an old pedal,
Jigsaw.
1871 pedal saw. And I,
Oh, no, come closer in. I want to
oh,
stand behind
this is the pedal saw. And I've cut all my signs all around here. I've cut it with this little jig. But it's really a handy little gadget, and there are not too many of them around either. And this is the home that we built, I was telling you.
I had to take all the furniture out because this opens up. It's just drying out, and I need to
We need to remodel
I need
is what
to
we need to
put new
do.
flooring in and new wallpaper. And
It was,
By what home?
oh, it was by the Miniature Home Center
Miniature Home Center.
we used to have a
store.
store, a shop where we sold miniatures. But it's furniture for every room.
Up here.
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about this. It's
Well, our backyard in El Monte was all in Polynesian. And this was in the patio. We had a swimming pool. Bob built a bridge across the swimming pool with each one of the children's names on the,
On the posts
The
for the
posts.
handrail.
and so this, I don't know what we're going to do with all these Polynesian things. We had a tiki, which is in the...
But every time the girls got married, they wanted a reception at the house. And so we'd have a big luau. And a
Type
couple of our
reception.
daughters learned how to do island dancing. Our son, he played the guitar and he would sing the wedding song or something with the girls, and they loved their receptions. Here's some of the maps that I made in order to, when I was teaching church history. This one here is one I made so that you could follow the history of the church quite extensively if you wanted to. But it opens up so that you can, this handles all the church history in Missouri. Everything that happened in Independence and around there, in the different counties. And then this handled the history of the area in Utah. And then this was just an overall shot of the trails and the Zion's Camp March and the Mormon Trail and the Oregon Trail. And this is the area that Brigham Young first designated as the state of Deseret.
wow.
It was just about 1/6 of the United States. And the thing that's so amazing about this was written up in the government. This was
The state of Deseret.
state of Deseret. And the reason why he did it is because he wanted two seaports, San Diego and Los Angeles, for saints to come in.
Now, San Diego and San Bernardino, and many of those places were settled by Mormons originally.
San Bernardino, Las Vegas.
San Bernardino has a museum that is really a lovely museum, and a lot of it deals with the early Mormon history.
Yeah.
Have you been in it?
I've never been to San Diego, but...
No, that was in San Bernardino.
Oh, San
This one-
Bernardino. Oh, I've been there once or twice, but no, I didn't know that was there.
No, it's a pretty museum. It's a lovely area.
Is Viv's spot. We had to,
It needs to be straightened out.
I made a spot for her. 'cause I couldn't.
Everything.
And she puts everything in there.
Oh, yes. This is great.
She has all of her decor and
See, this is what happened. Checkerboard over those.
Yeah. Viv painted it. It's an old 7-Up wooden box for 7-Up cart.
That's great.
And I made, oh, and here, I got to show you these too. I made my own checkers with Viv painted.
Wow. That's the best.
See, I took a dowel and cut them in slices,
Yeah, because
and then painted them.
Yeah, we made the little checkerboard. I had said I'm the painter.
Yeah, she is a painter.
that is great.
If she talks about and says, where'd you put that? And I'll say, well, it's out in your telegraph. Oh, no, it isn't. And then I bring her out and it's in her telegraph office. See? So, and it's the same way with her. If I say something,
No, but the only thing is, I have something someplace, and he moves it, and he said, well, and I know it was out in the general store, no, and he's moved it around the other side to the gunsmith, and I think, come on now. Stop moving things.
Huh? Will I break the floor?
That was the very first thing that Bob built and put up here when we bought the land.
that was the only piece of stick of furniture here.
This is the best.
Laughingly call the
Never hung the
saloon.
signs up yet.
And this is just where we keep our refrigerator and freezer and the drinks.
Canning jars.
And my canning jars.
We used to tell the elders when they were coming up here, we'd say, anytime we're up here and we're not home, just go out into the saloon and get you a cold drink. And leave the beer alone.
Yeah, we have sun of the beer.
This is laughingly called a gunsmith.
There you go.
But I do have a sign for this, and eventually it'll get out. I think.
And he has his lumber yard out there in back.
Yeah, and that's a mess.
We have one of our son-in-law, my daughter Marianne and Jerry. When Bob was on this 2 weeks trip,
Sabbatical? Oh, yeah.
they came up for the weekend, and because of his heart surgery, Jerry says, I'm not going to have Dad going out and look, because we'd always go out and cut out the dead juniper, bring it in and cut it up to burn. Said, I'm not going to have Dad doing that. So without telling me or asking me, he has 3 cords of wood dumped right there. I mean, it filled up that whole spot.
That's a lot of wood.
And I looked at that and I thought, Jerry, I love you dearly, but I could kill you right now.
Okay, where's the scouts in the ward? We have a service.
We lived for 2 years in our fifth field while this was all being. One day you'll finish all the rock work.
I'm getting it. I'm still collecting. My fingerprints are on every one of these rocks. Down there and break your ankle, so I had to cut that out. So we stopped that in a hurry.
This is the dance pavilion.
Girls were up here one year and they didn't have any place to dance, so they said, Dad, we need a dance pavilion. So I built it.
Someplace to there you go.
Yeah.
And down there and set them up here, and they brought it the tape recorder, got a tape they wanted, had it ready to go. Lucas was here and Linda was here, and when the music started, they started their little program, their little dance. And a conversation back and forth, which I couldn't understand because it was all in German. And then they invited us up to dance, so we had to come up, and it was the cutest little program. These two had worked up by themselves.
That's what the Jukes cousins always did.
Yep.
When they got together, everybody had to share talents, and they'd put a little program on at the end of the day. Every family gathering.
And isn't it nice so that
So
they
fun.
feel that they can do that or want to do it?
We
I
have
think
some
that's the-
videotape of it. It's really cute.
Yeah. No, the kids today, when they've been raised right and properly trained and have a family interaction, they do so much better. They really do.
Now, what little house is this in front? What is it?
This is
Oh,
what we
the
call the
inn.
inn. Well, our daughter.
I've cut them all.
Oh, man.
Petticoat Junction Inn, named by their daughter.
This is what I call the cellar, but it's also
the bar.
It's also the bar.
Cool.
Show you what I mean. Yeah, go around and this we open up when we have a lot of people here and we have a party. We open all this up, and this becomes a bar.
This works out real good when we have the kids down here because there's a little refrigerator and then we bring the cooler down and put all the drinks in it. And it keeps them from running in and out of the house and opening the refrigerator up there. And
This is great.
And then the inn. This is a place we built here, so we could have people down here and eat. We brought the barbecue so that we can fix dinners down here, meals down here, and just stay right here and eat.
You made all those, didn't you?
No, I didn't
No,
make
we
them
didn't
do
make
that.
those.
That was part of the collection we had in our miniature home
it's called the Sir
center.
Thomas Thumb.
Yeah, and they're all real well carved
all
and
of the
intricate
old-
replicas of old tools and everything. It's really an interesting collection.
That scythe right there, that's what they used to mow the lawns in Russia.
Oh, really?
That or scissors. I've seen
Oh.
them use both. I don't think I ever saw a lawnmower there, and they don't have a lot of lawns anyway. Usually just
Oh, I don't.
parks and stuff.
Wouldn't imagine.
But they use scissors,
Oh, do they?
scissors and scythes
Oh.
like that.
Boy, look at all the things you've learned. that you can
Mom, the lawnmower's broken. Get the scissors.
that you can impart to someone else.
Oh yeah.
It's a good book.
Looks like it.
Yeah, it is. It's a book of, well, information and a lot of good old photographs on the Indian nations, Native Americans.
Over there and a little bit.
That's for a teepee.
It was going to, teepee was going to go there. Maybe someday this next year it may.
Yeah, I want to get someplace I can build an. I'd love to have an Indian teepee where the kids, when they come up, they could go out there and sleep.
Only
good.
before we
Wouldn't
do,
that be
nice?
I've got to get rock up that slope because it'll be
It's
too hard to
starting
do
to
if you get
erode.
a teepee up there.
Yeah.
So I've got to get rock all the way up that slope.
And that gate you say is from Parowan?
It's from Parowan, and the hardware on it, the base has got a pin that slips down into a hole, and then that piece of hardware, that's the original hardware that came on that gate.
You say it's over 100 years old?
Over 100 years old. And the nails, square nails, it's really something. In fact, the post that it's hanging on is part of the barn that's over 100 years old.
Wow.
Come on,
Listen,
babe.
listen.
Come on, babe.
I know, but I'm
You can chin yourself on it.
There you go. All right.
All right, now let me take a picture of you and Dick. And
Name of this plant again?
it's an acacia. And when it's blossoming or blooming, this whole shaft is just filled with you can't see anything but green leaves, little tiny green leaves. And then at the top is this fire plant. So beautiful. It's too bad that it's not blossoming because it is.
And it was a very good lesson
Someone's
too.
going to win it, might as well be me.
I know they'll make me a winner.
Well, you know, we made a deal up here in this area in our neighborhood, and the deal is that whoever won the lottery or whoever won the sweepstakes had to pave the road.
I don't want it paved.
But we don't want it paved. I wouldn't mind graveling it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want it paved because you get things paved and then people
Yeah.
speed too much or they figure it's a raceway, and I don't want that. I wouldn't want that to be part of it, so I would gravel it though.
So as soon as they do that check, do you ever check under your mat?
Did you check?
She doesn't have a mat, that's the strange part about it.
There
She
you go,
says,
that's the problem.
please
Get a
leave the
mat,
check
though.
under the
That's
mat, and she
fine.
doesn't even have a mat.
You know where their table
get
is
a
in the
manager,
living room?
but you
He
don't
was
have
walking
to.
into his table and like puts his hands over
Just like there's an opposite of sparkle.
So funny. We were dying.
That's so wrong.
See, there's the hand. Like that picture.
That is good. That's so wrong. Oh,
That is so cute.
cool. You have to
He
tell.
cut his head open.
Oh, he did. What about?
It wasn't true that
No,
one.
it's big as stitches.
He's so cute. I just love
He
that
is
kid.
so cute.
Oh, that was at the temple. Or no, at the funeral.
Mhm.
I remember that. It's just right
They're
afterwards.
Aren't they the best? It was so funny. I was, you know how when we were at her house and I was eating those little potato chips?
Yeah.
I tried looking for them, but I couldn't find them anywhere because they changed the package.
Really?
I couldn't find them anywhere, so I told her, she went and got me some.
Oh.
She was so nice.
How is the Wyatt boy and their daughter going? Anything happen with it?
No.
Brandon?
So,
Who?
I don't know. I
Brandon
haven't
Wyatt?
heard anything.
They have kids?
What? Remind me of them.
Not Maggie. She has a
Oh,
daughter.
yeah, there's a lot of different Wyatt families.
But his
There's a couple
brother.
on camera. And my mom. The story about when Princess Diana died.
I wish so bad I had the pictures. Okay,
That's funny.
there's this town drunk in Consultanando. His name's Max. And Max, we were trying to teach Max. This is when
What?
Keith. I want to say Elder Jukes. When Elder Jukes was my zone leader. And the Junta was the next day, so they came over to visit. And Max was over at our house. And it was like way late. We were supposed to be in the house. And because we have to go in an hour before the elders. And Max was ringing our doorbell. And we're like, what in the heck? So we went out and we saw the elders come over. And so we were just like laughing and playing around. And I'm like, I'm going to go get my camera because I want to get a picture of Max. So we went in and we've got a picture. Well, we were taking pictures and stuff. And Max started talking about, I'm trying to think how I got brought up.
Did
Something about Princess Di. No. Okay. Elder Jukes was saying that he was from England. And he was trying to talk with this English accent and stuff. First he taught him how to do like this kind of breathing. And so I have a picture of Elder Jukes sitting down and he's going like this on the gutter with Max. It was so cool. And then he told him he was from England and he was talking with an English accent and stuff. And so then Max started saying something about Princess Di and Elder Jukes started crying and he's all, don't talk about my princess like that. And he was totally going off and playing like he was from England and stuff. And the drunk's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Like, he was totally just going off. And so then a couple weeks later, Max asked me where he was, and he'd gone home. So I'm like, he went back to England. And every once in a while, Max would ask me how I was. That's the drunk story. It was cool.
One of the sisters, I don't know what her name is, she's coming from Guatemala. She's coming up here.
She's coming from Guatemala?
Yeah. Who is it?
Oh, I don't remember her name. Laura? Was it a Laura maybe? Or no, I can't remember her name. Anyway, she's coming up here for a visit, first part of November. Like any day now.
Wait, is her last name Rosinos? No.
I just can't remember.
I don't want to say that on video, but...
Go.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Estoy aquí en la misión, solo me falta un mes para irme a mi casa. Y estoy bien feliz, trabajando en la obra siempre. ¿Y qué más? Quiero regresar a Guatemala. Yo escuché que usted quiere regresar también. ¿Y qué más? Oh, I'm going to tell him this in English
Okay.
because this is sad. But I have to tell you that Sister Racino's, I don't know, I'm sure that you remember because your mom said that she showed you the article. The Sister Racino's passed away. She had colon cancer. So she passed away the 15th of September, I think it was. I heard from the Lopez family. I think you remember their family. They're doing really well. They're not listening to the discussion yet, but they're the family that we ate with, in case you forget. And when you go back, if you happen to see Max, tell him I said hi. Oh, and I hear that you got your tongue ring taken out. Good job.
Okay.